Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to another video, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming back to this video. If it's your first video here, guys, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, smash a like on the video, and drop a comment. All right, guys. So it's approximately 9:30 a.m. in the morning. As you guys can see, I'm dressed for winter. It's 0 degrees, very cold this morning, very foggy. I'm going on a walk this morning actually, and I'm gonna be doing a walking tour. Going around the streets of Grand Prairie. Disclaimer, it's going to be a very long video, and I'm going to be going through some of the parts of Grand Prairie that I've never walked through before. If you guys don't know, Alberta has a huge homelessness issue, a large drug usage issue as well, and I'm going to be going through the area that is more frequent for homelessness and drug abuse. So come along, guys. As usual, it's not a narration video, it's just a walking tour. See you guys on the road. Morning. Man, this is crazy, man. Look at these guys here just shooting up, man. Guys, it's crazy, man. Like, sometimes we think that everything is perfect in a first world country, but it's not always perfect, guys. Every society has its issues. There's no perfect place to live. That's just how it is. Raising kids here in Canada, in Alberta, in many different places, there's a huge drug epidemic that you have to contend with, that you won't necessarily have to contend with in countries like Jamaica. So just always be careful, and know that there's no perfect society. That's all I can say. All right, guys, let's continue the walk. Guys, the place is cold. One of the things that you must notice also, guys, is that there's little to no one else walking. Most persons drive. The walking population is very, very small. So you're not gonna find a lot of persons walking. Most persons drive or have access to vehicles. Which is the opposite of like Jamaica, of course. And there's not much taxis either. Trees are all naked, guys, in case you haven't noticed. There's no leaves on the trees. That's a sign that winter is coming. So it's now 10 minutes to 10 o'clock in the morning. Hello, good morning. And the sun is not out as yet, guys. Sun is not out yet. So to my right, where I'm gonna turn right now, this is one of the main bus stops in Grande Prairie. Actually, this is the bus stop that's located downtown that I'm heading towards right now. This was actually the first bus stop that I came to when I landed in Canada. I wanted to go to school and I couldn't find any other bus stop, so I had to walk to this bus stop in the rain, by the way. The buses are not generally full. They're always empty, most times. But now there's a lot more persons moving to Grande Prairie, so I guess the buses are making a bit more money. Yes guys, so we're now at the bus stop. I haven't done a bus tour in a while. Should be doing one very soon for you guys. This is what the buses look like. You can see there's no lines to go into the bus. No one pushing and shoving to go into the buses. No, I'm good. Good morning. Good morning. This is inside the bus stop. It's the front of the bus. Not many people traveling this morning apparently. Let's continue our walk. Okay, I'm gonna go back in the direction I'm coming from, guys. I want to give a shout out to a restaurant. This restaurant is the first restaurant that I bought fast food from when I landed in Canada. Oh, here's a garbage truck. No one is hanging off the back of the truck. It's just a one-man job. If you're watching this video and you're in Grande Prairie, don't hesitate to smash that like button and subscribe to the DiAndersons family. Jamaican who migrated to Grande Prairie. If you guys don't know us already, you need to get to know us. Largest YouTubers in all of Grande Prairie. Check us out. And if you're watching this and you're a business owner, and you need to do some collaboration, we're open to that as well. One more thing, if you're watching this and you're from the city of Grande Prairie, what are you waiting on? Largest YouTubers in Grande Prairie. Come on now. Every time I come on this street, it reminds me so much of when I just landed in Canada. Man, this street is the closest street to where we were living. So when we were exploring, this is the street that, you know, we ventured out on first. Guys, let's give a huge shout out to this restaurant, Big's Burger, done near Pasta. This is the first restaurant that I went into, and I bought myself a burger, and it's no big deal, but to me it's something that I'll never forget, because that was just a couple of hours after landing, and you know, don't know anywhere, don't know anyone. Man, it was just an adventure. And I remember how nice they were to me. Morning. Thank you. Some construction going on down here, but walking still, guys. We're walking still. If you want to know what Grand Prairie, Alberta looks like, this is it in the flesh. These are live images, guys, unedited. As I'm seeing it, it's exactly how you are seeing it. It's really foggy this morning, a bit overcast, a bit cold. Hopefully it warms up as the day goes along. Okay, so this road is closed, right there, it's cornered off, but let's see if I can find a way around it. Let's see, guys, let's see. They've made a big hole in the road. They made a gigantic hole in the road, guys. I don't think I can go around. I think they have blocked it all off. Let's check over the other side. I might have to turn back. Oh, seems to be a little track. There's a little track. Danger, excavation. So they made a little track for foot passengers. Guys, I haven't walked in a while. Make sure that you're liking the video, guys. Leafless trees. Just a couple weeks ago, these trees had leaves. They were all green and they were all yellow and orange. Now they're empty. Okay, this is the other building I want to shout out, guys. And I'm gonna stop. Prairie building. And the reason why I want to shout out this building, guys, is my daughter, in case you don't know, is autistic, Malika Jade. When we just came to Canada, this is the building that she was able to get some valuable service from. Speech therapy, physiotherapy, all those services, guys. And you know what? We didn't pay $1. So Public Health Center, Prairie building, huge shout out. If you're here in Grande Prairie or planning to move to Grande Prairie and you have a child with special needs, check out this building. Highly recommend it and highly support what they're doing over there, guys. It's called the Prairie building, Grande Prairie Health Center, Public Health Center. Check it out, guys. I'm taking you guys to places of the city that we've never been before, as in I've never taken you guys before. So if you like it, let me know in the comment section. And also let me see the like button being very active, okay guys? Be intentional about subscribing. Sometimes we like a channel, we watch a lot of videos, but then we forget to subscribe, especially when you're watching on your TV. You have to be intentional, guys. Support us. If you like it, let us know. Subscribe to the channel and smash a like on the video, guys. Drop a comment. Let me know if you're in Grande Prairie, if you're planning on moving here, or generally if you're just interested in this kind of content. Let me know, guys. I can barely see where I'm going. It's so foggy. What do you guys think about Grande Prairie? Does it look like a city that you'd live in? Okay, this is the tallest building in Grand Prairie, guys. We don't have those tall buildings like Edmonton and Calgary and Vancouver and those big cities. This is what we got. MNP building. Yeah, let's make a run for it. So this building, the tall building I'm telling you about, guys, there's multiple offices in this building. But if you're in Grand Prairie and you're new and you need to find a notary public, this is the office that you can find a notary public. Now, a notary public would be equivalent of a JP in Jamaica. I've used her once here and she's a really nice lady. So when you go there, say, hey, Damar sent you, okay? These trees still got a little leaves remaining, fighting for survival. Guys, if you're watching this video and you own one of these businesses and you need it to be featured on our channel, don't hesitate to reach out to us. All our links are in the video description. Email, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of the relevant contact information, guys. Place cold, guys. The place is cold. And I don't get cold very easily, so when I say it's cold, guys. Represent your city, Grand Prairie. Represent your city. Don't be a silent watcher. Drop it in the comment section. Let me know which part of the city you live. Again, guys, you're watching the Andersons family. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Really appreciate the love. Get us to 10,000 subscribers. Like the video, guys. Smash that like button. Smash it out the park. Drop a comment, guys. It's an easy way to support what we're doing, and it's free. It literally only takes a second, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, morning. Place is still foggy, the place is still overcast. It's now after 10. One of those days, guys, one of those days. This is the most famous butterfly in all of the Grand Prairie. Tattoo shop. Guys, I'm just taking a break right now. I've been walking for almost an hour and starting to take a toll, so I'm just taking a break. Guys, so let's talk a little bit about the title of this video. The most dangerous city in Canada, or one of the most dangerous city in Canada. Now, if you research that, you're gonna see Grande Prairie consistently appear on most lists. Because Grande Prairie was even at one point in time considered to be the most dangerous city in Canada, right? Now, what do I think about that, guys? Now, first and foremost, living in Grande Prairie for the past 4 years, I can safely say that it's a fairly safe community, city, whatever you want to call it. It's a fairly safe place to live. Now, we live in a first world, so everything is considered to be a crime. Well, not everything, but like breaking and entry, petty theft, stuff like that. It's very prevalent in Grande Prairie sometimes, because as you can see, we have a lot of homelessness and drug problem in the city. Now, the major crimes that considered to be of major impact here in Grande Prairie are drug related, and also breaking and entry and petty theft and stuff like that. Now, the major crime like murders, assault and stuff like that, it doesn't really happen here. So coming from Jamaica, where we know what crime is, this is like a very, very safe place to live. Is it the safest place in Canada? Probably not. But what I would like to say also, guys, is that what's happening in Grande Prairie right now is stuff that is happening right around Canada at the moment. Drug issue, petty theft, and stuff like that. Now, by no means or shape or form am I saying that it's a perfect society and that crime doesn't exist. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is what is considered to be dangerous is not really what I would consider to be dangerous. I've been living here. Thousands of other people have been living here. This is where we call home. And I would encourage any person who's thinking of migrating to consider Grande Prairie as, you know, one of those places that they can move to with their family, have a very safe life, quality of life. I don't even think twice before leaving my door open. I don't even think twice about walking late at night. But if I'm parking outside, I want to double check that my car is closed. Anywhere you're living, you want to use prudence, you want to use judgment, you want to use common sense, right? Because ultimately, anywhere you live in the world, crime might happen. So you can't be too relaxed, you can't be too naive and feel like you're living in a perfect society. So that's what I want to address. Now, based on the last research, Grande Prairie is consistently ranked in the top 10 most dangerous places to live in Canada, based on consistent research. But don't let that scare you away, guys. Don't let that be an issue for you. As you can see, it's a beautiful city. It's where I call home. And I would encourage any person, anybody, whether in Canada or outside of Canada, who's thinking of migrating, please consider Grande Prairie. I was looking, guys, because I know the weather sometimes makes your lips so white. But anyways, consider Grande Prairie as a place to live. Quality of life is good. Job opportunities are endless. There's always work here. It's an oil town, which means that money is very prevalent here. The average household income is 100,000. It's considered to be one of the most entrepreneurial cities in Canada. Everyone and their dog owns a business. So the potential to achieve your goals are endless. So yeah, those are just some of the reasons why I would strongly encourage somebody to move to Grande Prairie. It's a growing city. It's becoming more and more populated. On average, I'd say around 70,000 people live in Grande Prairie. If you don't know where the city is located, it's located 5.5 hours north of Edmonton. Well, 4.5 hours north of Edmonton, depending on your driving speed, of course. And 7 hours away from Calgary. So it's a bit of a drive. It's a rural town. It's a rural city. So you're not gonna have a lot of tall buildings and stuff like that. But ultimately speaking, you have most amenities that you need. You got Walmart, you got Costco, you got tons of car mart, you got banks, you got schools, you got parks, you got pretty much everything that you'd find in a big city, but on a smaller scale. What I would like for Grande Prairie to have more of is more culture. There's not much culture here. And by culture, I mean people here are close-minded somewhat. Racism does exist. Discrimination does exist. And whilst it's not widespread, I'd say that it's becoming more and more prevalent. It's systematic, which means that it's not outwardly practiced. Somebody's not gonna really racially abuse you in the street, although it might happen on a few small scale aspect, but from a systematic standpoint, it's very prevalent. Very prevalent. If you are of color, you feel like it's more difficult for you to survive here because there's not much culture, right? Now, when I say culture, I mean entertainment, I mean food, I mean everything that we would consider to be from a cultural aspect. Now, you do have a couple Indian restaurants, few Chinese restaurants, but yeah, we don't have a Caribbean restaurant, we don't have much African restaurant, we don't have that spot that we can go to and vibe. Everything is pretty much redneck, quote unquote. And you know, even doing YouTube in Grand Prairie, when I go to somebody and say, hey, would you like to speak about your city on camera, everyone is shy. Everyone is like not really interested in doing that. Everyone's like running away from the camera. Hey, don't put me on the camera, and I'm like, seriously. It's the total opposite when I go to Edmonton, when I go to Calgary. Persons are very open to speaking, sharing about their city, talking on camera. But in Grand Prairie, I'd be lucky. I'd be lucky if I find somebody who is willing to speak on the camera. And if I find somebody, more likely somebody who look like me. Or somebody who have lived somewhere else and then moved to Grand Prairie. Because persons who are born and bred here, they're not really open-minded. It's like we've been doing this for a number of years and it works, so we're not gonna change. We're gonna just keep doing it, that kind of thing. So that's the limitation to the city. Sometimes it makes me feel a bit claustrophobic, if I'm being honest. I've thought of moving countless times. As you guys know, we have made up our mind in the past only to have remained in the city. We have thought of moving to Edmonton so many times, but everywhere has its pros and its cons. Oh, this walk is really tiresome. Everywhere has its pros and its cons. So for that reason, we are still here, but I think eventually it's gonna get a bit overwhelming and we're gonna have to move. But in the meantime, this is home. If you are thinking of moving, I think it's the perfect city for a new immigrant. The size of the city is very small. Point A to point B takes only like 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops. So if you're here and you don't have a car, taking the bus is very convenient. It doesn't take you too long to get to your destination. In a bigger city, it might take you a longer time from point A to point B, and that makes transitioning sometimes more difficult, right? Especially when you own a car, your expense in gas is less because it's a smaller city. Compared to a bigger city, you're gonna spend more in gas and maintenance of your vehicle. So ultimately speaking, a smaller town makes sense. So the pros and the cons, there you have it, guys. If you made it this far in the video, please don't forget to hit that like button. Drop a comment on this video, guys. Subscribe. And I'm gonna be walking just for a little bit longer, but see you guys in the next video. All right.